It was quite scary in the forest because I couldn't see anything. I have no idea which way I came. How's it going, my sinners? Welcome back to another great video here on The Savior Show. That's right, welcome back. Just listen. Nothing. Just absolute peace and quietness, okay? I shouldn't be talking because there's shooting going on behind me quite far down, but I still don't want them to come and find me because this is not free land, this is private property. And they're crazy, farmers going around shooting people, and I don't have a gun on me, obviously, and I wouldn't use it. I'm just saying, I'm not really in a position to defend myself. But yeah, anyway, welcome to the snow vlog, the hiking in the snow. I almost forgot my thing. So yeah, I'm obviously back from Japan, as you know, and I've been making more content. More music is coming very soon. I'm working on new songs and stuff like that. But today I kind of miss doing vlogs because in Japan I did a lot of vlogs and people seem to enjoy them. And so today I thought I would do like I'm in Wales and I'm hiking in the snow because I felt like I needed some kind of activity, some kind of adventure. Lots of people today, I see a problem with like masculinity and males especially, especially living in cities. Sorry about that. The camera was being a little bit of a problem, but yeah, I see a lot of problems nowadays, in when it comes to men, because as you all know, there's like a huge crisis with young men where they are feeling lost, confused, not sure what they're doing, and that's why they always kind of have to look to these gurus like Jordan Peterson and all these people who don't really know what they're talking about. They have some good advice, obviously, but a lot of what they say is kind of just common knowledge. But I was like that for quite a while myself, where I didn't really know what I was supposed to be doing. I didn't really get much encouragement from family and stuff like that, so I had to kind of figure it all out myself. And I've talked before about like the importance of having goals and setting yourself up for a life where you're achieving in your vision of something of importance, because it adds a great deal to your life. But also there's a huge problem with just like modern society where we are kind of all living in man-made spaces like the city. And I've lived in Tokyo, and it's crazy because Tokyo is one of like the biggest cities ever. So I'm not saying that city life isn't good. I'm just saying we've kind of built a society where everything is unnatural. And I've talked before about how technology is rapidly growing and it's not going to stop, and people are just kind of getting sucked into that, and it's changing how everyone interacts as humans. And some of it is for the good. I've met most of my people, and obviously you guys, through the internet, so I'm very grateful for that, my girlfriend, everything. So I'm not saying the internet's bad, but it has definitely changed the world, and there's some technology that just shouldn't be created, which I've talked about before. But also I think like an important thing for a lot of guys is because you get into a cycle where you're stuck doing a 9-to-5 job and that kind of corporate lifestyle. Obviously you do have to kind of be a little corporate now and then to save money, because it's very hard to start your own business. Believe me, I know, because I've tried, but I basically make nothing. But money, obviously it impacts your happiness, but there's studies that have been shown to prove that over a certain amount, it doesn't really impact your life. As long as you have enough to do the stuff that you want to do within reason, you should be okay. But obviously that's a big worry, and it's a big worry for me as well, but that's just life. But but I feel like we've built a system, especially for young men, where people don't really grow up and they only kind of seek happiness in material objects, like the new gaming machine, VR, smartphone, social media, all that kind of stuff. You know, I don't think materialism is a way to gain happiness in your life, and I think it's something that really needs to kind of be stopped, and people need to kind of break away from that materialistic kind of attitude. That's my own philosophy anyway. I'm not saying you should do that, but it's definitely improved my lifestyle, my philosophy and ways of thinking, like Buddhism and all that kind of stuff. But the main thing is just to have a goal, and to, obviously there's never going to be perfect weeks, perfect months or anything like that. Life always goes down and up. But sorry, I feel like I'm paranoid that I'm gonna get shot. But anyway, so it's just a balance, and in the modern world, it's much more difficult to have that nowadays. So I think that's why it's really important to try and fight back against it. Anyway, I'm gonna try and make a fire, but it will probably fail. But if I do, I'll see you in a bit. It's pretty steep up this bit. Oh, I don't want to get snow all down me, but it's very narrow, so I'm gonna have to. Oh, fuck. Oh, family friendly. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh. What kind of... I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing, really. I have no idea where this goes, and I'm kind of a bit worried because I don't want the sun to go down. I'm just climbing up this further up the mountain, or this very large hill. It's like a foresty area, but it's not public ground, so I gotta be careful where I go. Make sure I don't run into any people, because they are shooting today, so I don't want to get shot. Wales, because the UK is basically full of, you know, like, what's a nice way to say this? Pussies, and we are basically broken by our government and our system. Not like America, where things are more free. But Wales, if you want a bit more adventure and freedom, Wales is the kind of, and Scotland, I guess, right out in nature, is pretty much, you'll get a little bit more freedom. Not so much government and law, all that bad stuff, and yeah, just not so many regulations, or, you know, you can't be seen. Not that I'm doing anything evil, but you know what I'm saying. It's just more free, but some people do have guns. Anyway, I'm just gonna hike up here and see where this goes. So, how's it going, my sinners? So I've hiked up the path, or the track, but I don't think it is a path, because that's not a normal path. This is like the main, like, road or path, but of course no one's here because it's quite high up, and you know, you're not meant to be here. Like I said, it's private forestry or whatever. So yeah, I can't really see anything down there because it's just mist, but behind me is more forest, so I'm gonna try and go in there and talk to you more about interesting stuff about modern life and nature, and what you should be doing as a man, I feel, anyway. And hopefully I'll try and make a fire, but I can't promise anything, and if someone finds me, that's not good, obviously. but I need to make sure I'm back before dark, because getting down here when I have no light, I'm not exactly. I've kind of yeah, maybe this was kind of stupid, but I guess we'll see. You know, this could be the last ever vlog you see of the Savior. Maybe this is how I die. That would be interesting anyway, except I guess I would never upload it to YouTube because no one would ever see it. But anyway, I'll see you in a little bit. This definitely feels like a Logan Paul moment. Let's hope I don't find any dead bodies. Luckily in Wales there's no bears, but like I said, or wolves or anything like that for all you Americans. But I don't have anything to I'm also retarded, it seems, but I don't have any means of defending myself. But like I said, I think it's pretty quiet. Just listen. That's what you miss as someone who lives in the city or just in society, you know, because sometimes I think maybe in the future there won't even be any of this. There won't be, everything will be man-made. I mean, in a way, this forest is man-made. So that's why, you know, the importance of happiness and development as a male is to get in touch with what you are as a creature, because we are just animals, and males and humans survived in nature and, you know, had to fight off animals, survive the elements and all that stuff. And even if it's just for a little bit, you know, people are so forgetful of that primitive systems inside of themselves, and that's why I feel like we need to get back more to it and just don't forget about it and pay respect to it. Anyway, I'm gonna try and find a place to start a fire. I'll probably burn down the whole forest and get arrested, but yeah, we live in a free society, guys. We live in a society. Ooh, China, don't ban my video, China. I love China. China is my friend. Alright, my sinners, so I'm no expert on making fires, but that's why I'm out here, is because I feel like it's an important skill to learn, and I've always wanted to learn, so now's better time than any. You might as well start somewhere. Anyway, so I've cleared a space, got a dryish log because it's still quite wet, started the formation, and now what you need is like nature's kindling. So for that you need to like strip away some of the bark on these trees to get like some shavings, you know, like you would in school, like pencil shavings, you know, because this stuff, although it's still wet underneath, it's drier, and this is good to, you know, like start off the fire. Is you need like materials like this, you see that, like just little shavings. That's what's gonna kind of start off the fire a little bit, because you need something dry, something that burns quickly as fuel, and then build upon it apparently. But that's what I've heard, so we'll see. And I've made sure that I started the fire in a clear space so it won't catch fire. How's it going, my sinners? Welcome back. So I've started the fire up, and it's actually going surprisingly quite well. I'll have to add some more stuff to it, but got my little furnace. It's getting nice and heated. The base log should hopefully turn into ambers, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll set up my camera and have some hot chocolate and we can talk. So stay tuned, my fellow brethren. ASMR, the savior show. Uh-oh, my battery's running out. That's not good. And I'm still stranded up here. And it's getting dark. Shit. I shouldn't have filmed so much. God damn it. YouTube, you might have actually killed me. Right, guys. It's... What the fuck? It's pretty dark, but I managed to come down the trek. You can't really see anything. It was quite scary in the forest because I couldn't see anything, but I made it out. So now I'm just gonna head down. And yeah, it's pretty wet. And I'll speak to you when I get back to base camp. Alright, peace out, brothers.